Welcome to another thrilling episode of Exposed Earnings, where we dive deep into the financial world and make sense of those numbers that can sometimes feel like they're written in a secret code. I'm your host, Jackie.
And I'm Kira. Today, we're unpacking the Warner Bros. Discovery first quarter 2024 earnings call. There's a lot to cover, from subscriber growth to strategic partnerships and even a peek into future projects.
Absolutely, Kira. And let's start with the big headline. Warner Bros. Discovery is nearing a whopping 100 million direct-to-consumer subscribers. That's like if every person in a jam-packed 10 cities decided to binge-watch their favorite shows on Max.
Indeed, Jackie. And it's not just about the numbers. The company's CEO, David Zaslav, emphasized their focus on innovation and adapting to an industry that's being transformed by technology. They're not just sitting back. They're actively shaping their future.
That's right, and speaking of shaping the future, Warner Bros. Discovery has some exciting content coming up. They've got the second season of House of the Dragon and new series like The Penguin and Dune Prophecy. It's like a feast for the eyes.
And let's not forget the financial side of things. They've reported a significant improvement in free cash flow, up by $1.3 billion year over year. That's a lot of extra cash to play around with, possibly for more of those blockbuster projects.
Oh, and they're making moves on the balance sheet too. They've been paying down debt and even announced a debt tender this morning. It's like they're on a financial fitness program getting leaner and meaner.
Absolutely, Jackie. And on the topic of partnerships, they've teamed up with Disney for a bundle that includes Max, Disney Plus, and Hulu. It's a powerhouse combo that could shake up the streaming landscape.
Imagine that, Kira. It's like assembling a super team of streaming services. They're really aiming to provide a seamless and compelling consumer experience. Plus, this partnership could help reduce churn and boost subscriber growth.
Speaking of churn, that's been a key focus for Warner Bros. Discovery. They've seen it trend downwards, which is crucial for maintaining a stable subscriber base. It's all about keeping viewers engaged and coming back for more.
And before we take a short break, let's touch on their use of AI. They're leveraging artificial intelligence to enhance AE targeting and content recommendations. It's like having a smart assistant who knows exactly what you want to watch next.
That's a wrap on our deep dive into Warner Bros. Discovery's earnings call. They're certainly not pulling any punches when it comes to innovation and strategic growth.
Thanks for tuning into Exposed Earnings. Now we're taking a short break to hear about Zeed. Stay with us.
You know, if you're really vibing with the insights shared on this podcast, you should check out Zeed. It's an awesome app that puts a ton of investing content at your fingertips. Videos from elite asset managers, AI-driven market analysis, and AI portfolio guidance. It basically supercharges your ability to stay in the know on all things trading and investing. Zeed is totally free on iOS and Android, so definitely download it after this episode. Now, let's shift our focus to the international scene. Warner Bros. Discovery isn't just expanding. They're exploding across the globe with their direct-to-consumer platform Max, now reaching 39 countries and territories.
That's like going on a world tour, but instead of concerts, they're rolling out red carpets for streaming in each country, and they're not stopping there. They plan to launch in over 25 additional markets across Europe, including France and Belgium.
And timing is everything, Jackie. They're launching these services right before the Paris Olympics, making Max the exclusive spot for viewers across Europe to catch every part of the games.
Talk about a strategic play. Now, moving on to their content strategy, Warner Bros. Discovery is not just banking on quantity, but also quality. They've got a lineup that includes high-impact global original series and fresh Warner Bros. Theatrical releases.
Exactly, Jackie. They're leveraging their storytelling prowess with series like The White Lotus and The Last of Us, and big-screen blockbusters like Godzilla x-Con and Joker 2. It's a blend of cult favorites and new adventures.
And speaking of adventures, let's talk about their plans for one of the most beloved franchises. They're in the early stages of script development for the new Lord of the Rings movies, set to release in 2026.
That's a major announcement for fans and investors alike. It shows their commitment to reviving and expanding on their iconic intellectual properties.
Now, let's not overlook their financial strategies. They've been quite busy managing their capital structure, with a focus on reducing debt and improving their leverage ratio.
Indeed, they've repaid over $6 billion of debt in the past 12 months, which is a significant move towards strengthening their balance sheet.
And with all these strategic moves, it's clear that Warner Brothers Discovery is playing a long game, aiming to not just compete, but lead in the global entertainment market.
Absolutely, Jackie. They're setting the stage for a future where they continue to captivate audiences worldwide with their compelling content and innovative delivery methods.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Exposed Earnings. We hope you found our breakdown insightful and, dare I say, entertaining.
Be sure to tune in next time as we decode more financial narratives and uncover the stories behind the numbers. Until then, keep investing and keep questioning.
This Earnings Call podcast is generated completely using artificial intelligence and does not constitute financial advice. You should always do your own research before making an investment decision. And, as with all investing, your capital will be at risk. The analysis and commentary related to companies' financial performance does not represent official views or guidance from Zeed, the producer of this podcast, nor the companies covered. For more information, visit Zeed.ai.